So we've come here for an evening hike. I want to get up, perched up there. Should be a good place to photograph sunset. So we're going to head down a little ways, what they call Hot Springs Canyon Trail, so that we can get up on that perch. Okay, just starting on the trail. It kind of hugs the side of this butte. Does a bit of a switchbacks to get you up there. And already we're starting to get a view. Okay, just getting to the point of the first switchback. Probably gained a few hundred feet of elevation. Starting to be able to see a bit of the Rio Grande, some of the campground down there in amongst those cottonwoods. It's not too difficult of a hike. A little bit rocky, but doable. You just have to take your time if you're not very agile. But it's well worth getting up here to get the great views. And it's not very far away from the campground at all. Lots of prickly pears along the way. Okay, reached up to the flat. You can see there's lots of ocotillo plants, all kinds of prickly pears, and some terrific views. Just going to walk out to the point there. That's where the best view of the river is. Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. It's maybe not even a half a mile. Climb up a distance. There's where we started down there. And there you can see the Rio Grande River winding its way along. This used to be someone's ranch. Maybe 75 years ago or so they tried to farm in here and irrigate before it was a national park. So you can see off in the distance there, right about there, that's the full hookup area. So you can camp there on full hookups, and there's also a store in there and a laundromat, gas and stuff like that, because it's a big park. You can't go all the way back for gas. And then further on is where we're camped in a campground that has no hookups. You're allowed to run your generator from 8 in the morning to 8 p.m. Luckily we've had the solar, so it's been great. I haven't had to run the generator much at all. But be prepared for any type of weather. We're here in later part of February when we arrived. First day 88 degrees. Next day the high was 44 degrees and windy. Big cold front blew in from the north and just took the temperature right down. Last few nights have been near freezing. Yesterday was a bit windy, got up to maybe 55, but today is absolutely perfect. T-shirt and short weather, maybe in the higher 70s. We took a trip across to a little Mexican town. You can't really see it, but it's kind of over that ridge. And it's in Mexico, of course, Mexican town called Boquillas. And they have a couple neat little restaurants over there. They sell souvenirs and stuff. It's kind of cool. You go through a little border check. When you go down to the river, a guy shows up in a rowboat and he rows you across for $5. And then on the other side, you can take a horse or a pickup ride, or you can ride a burro. We got on some little burros. Had a blast, and we rode up on little burros for $5. And then we even had a little guy named Lupe. He showed us all around the town and showed us all the sites. We made him go down and show us all the interesting photography sites too. Yeah, it's a fun time. So now we've hiked up here to try to get a nice sunset. Just gonna check out the other view. Looks like a nice view of a canyon that way. Okay, looks like a pretty good view for sunset. Off in the distance there's a mountain range called the Chisos Mountains, and you can go up there. There's another campground up around 6,000 to 7,000 feet, all sorts of hiking trails and also great views. But I kind of prefer being down by the river. It's kind of neat. Rio Grande. There's Mexico. There's the US. It's the international border. So now we just wait and see what sunset's going to be like. There's Anne trying to set up a good perch so she can photograph sunset here. Oh, hear a horse down there. Such a gorgeous park. So remote and so rugged. Amazing. Lucky I'm not scared of heights. Little sandbar down. Shows you how shallow the river gets down here. You could basically walk across to Mexico if you wanted to. Let's see if I can get out on this little point. Oh yeah. That's awesome. So peaceful right now. All you can hear is the birds. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good sunset point right here. Okay, the light's getting really pretty now. This is this distinctive mountain range with the banding along here. It's called the Sierra del Carmen's. And I was talking to Lupe in the Boquillas village there. He said about 100 years ago they used to bring a lot of silver and gold and copper out of there. He said somewhere over there they would bring it out by burro, and then they had a long cable and they'd load it up on a bucket and let gravity take over and let it drop down onto the American side. And he said the empty bucket would just get drawn back automatically by the full bucket. Pretty smart, but pretty hard life out here, that's for sure. Get a bit of a 360 view of where I am. There's Anne up there, taking some photos of cactus or something. Maybe setting up her sunset shoot. It's going to be really nice with this very calm river for reflection. So we're hoping the sky lights up and lights up this canyon. You always hope when it comes to photography, you just never know what the sunset's going to bring you, but it's always worth the nice hike, that's for sure. That's so cool. There's some Mexican guys coming back on their horses and they're singing. I don't know if you can pick them up. Oh, that's a cool scene. Bugs are freaking out. Where are the horse guys? They have a parrot too. Oh, looks like, are they on burros?
Two of them are burros, two of them are horses.
Oh yeah. Oh, where's the other two? There they are. Oh, the dog's getting a ride.
Is he?
Oh no, he looked like he was getting a ride. Oh, they're gonna go down and get a drink. Oh no, they gotta open the fence. Guess that keeps all their horses and burros from escaping. Well, it didn't really turn into much that way. Just kind of sunk behind the Chisos Mountains there. With the Sierra del Carmens are nicely lit up, that's for sure. It was a nice evening hike anyway. Got a few good photos. What a place. Big Bend National Park. And this is just a small corner of it.